Welcome to the 8th grade Math Homework Helper Series. Tonight's homework is AA-2, Interior Angles of a Triangle. We'll start by reviewing some vocabulary. An acute triangle is a triangle where all angles are acute, or less than 90 degrees. A right triangle is a triangle that contains one right angle. An obtuse triangle is a triangle that contains one obtuse angle, or an angle greater than 90 degrees. An equilateral triangle is a triangle where all angles are the same size. Now we'll take a look at question number 1. The interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. For number 2, find the missing angles of each triangle and then name the type of triangle. We're going to do E and F for this one. So we were given an angle of 42 degrees and an angle of 96 degrees, and we have to figure out what the missing angle is over here. To start, we want to take the two angles that we were given, add them together, and that gives us 138. We take the answer to that and we subtract it from 180 degrees, and that gives us 42 degrees. So that means that the missing angle is 42 degrees. Now to classify this, as I look at the three different angles, I see we have one angle that's larger than the others, and it's larger than 90 degrees. So that would be an obtuse angle, and that would make this an obtuse triangle. Now let's take a look at F. We have an angle of 40 degrees and an angle of 50 degrees and a missing amount for the top. We take the two that we know, add them together, we get 90 degrees. We take the answer and subtract that from 180, which gives us 90. So the missing angle is a 90 degree angle, and the triangle type, because we have a 90 degree angle, makes it a right triangle. Now we'll move on to question number 3b. So initially you were given a triangle that had these equations, and we had to use these equations to figure out what the actual degrees are. Now, in order to be able to determine what x is, we have to solve for x. So we're going to take all of these, create one large problem out of them, and if we set up all the x's, we get 14x, and then we deal with the addition and subtraction of the 1's and the 2's. We'll get 14x minus 2 equals 180 degrees. Then we add 2 to each side and divide by 14 on each side, and we'll find that x equals 13. And now that we know the value of x, we can plug 13 into each one of these equations. So if we start with 7x minus 1, 7 times 13 is 91, minus 1, we get 90. So the value for this angle is 90. Again, as x equaling 13, we plug it into 3x plus 1. So we get 3 times 13 plus 1, 39 plus 1, which gives us 40. So we know the value of this angle is 40. And lastly, we plug it into 4x minus 2. So 4 times 13 minus 2. So we get 52 minus 2, or 50, which means the missing amount for that is 50. Now that we've figured out what each missing angle is, we can determine the triangle type. We have one angle that is exactly 90 degrees, so that makes this a right triangle. And lastly, we'll take a look at number 5. A triangle has vertices. Again, vertices are just the corners, the angles. Vertices of A, B, and C. So there's angle A, angle B, and angle C. The measure of angle A is 2x degrees. So I've put 2x for A. The measure of angle B is twice the measure of angle A. So that's 4x. The measure of angle C is 3 times the measure of angle A. So 3 times 2 would be 6x. We now need to determine what is the value of x, what are the values of angles A, B, and C, and then name the type of triangle. So to start, we have to determine, just like we did before, a value for x. So we're going to take 4x, 2x, and 6x and put them together, all equaling 180 degrees. So adding the x's together, we're going to get 12x equals 180 degrees. We divide by 12 on each side. We get a value of 15 for x. We can now take that and plug it into each one of these equations. So we'll start with angle A, which is 2x, or 2 times 15. It's 30 degrees. Move on to angle B. 4 times 15 equals 60 degrees. And angle C, 6 times 15 equals 90 degrees. So we have a 30 degree angle, a 60 degree angle, and a 90 degree angle. The 90 degree angle is what tells us the type of triangle we have. Because it's a right angle, this is a right triangle. Please use the problems that were done for you tonight to help you to solve the rest of the problems that are on your homework. Remember, the key to success in math is not only working hard, but working smart.